3 easy ways to stop a hook. Quite an easy feel actually, you'd be surprised. Too much extreme in our shots. Results, don't you? You don't want to be mucking around for an hour and it's too late then. Your club is going to be pretty neutral. You'll soon feel that. That's how you know the club's coming too far under your plane line. Well, that was Monty in his heyday. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev down there. Both of us are trying to get out of this wind actually, which is coming from behind into that camera of yours. Very, very cold. As you can see from the drone shot, we got a very gloomy day here on the middle range at Chestfield, but we're halfway through. As you can see from that number, yay, we're halfway through the February series, and I really hope you're enjoying it and getting something out of it mostly. So as you can see from the title, 3 easy ways to cure a hook. Many videos on the channel to cure a slice, but how can we cure a hook if you encounter all of a sudden the ball's going right to left, obviously for a right-hander? What can you do? So I've got 3 ways to help the club face, help your path, and help your release. Don't have to do all of them, but hopefully these will be able to straighten out that hook and get you in play. So back camera set up, make sure Trev's warm enough, and we're going to get going. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me, and glove off, or gloves. I used to wear a glove, but had a hand operation in 2007 and never wore a glove since. Never really felt like it after that. So there's nothing too technical there. Okay, so 3 easy ways to stop a hook. Obviously there's hundreds of ways to do it and everyone's personal, but this is the easy way, because if you're overhooking this, you want to straighten it out. You can still draw it, but you just don't want any excess. Like the slide through of the ball, you don't really want too much left to right. You can still fade it, but you don't want any excess left to right or right to left. Okay, so number 1 is club face. Easiest way that I felt, not personally, but teaching people, is at the top of the backswing. You make your backswing, take your rear hand off, so obviously right-handed is your right hand, take your right hand off, and if your thumb is under the shaft supporting it, your club is going to be pretty neutral. The more you have your thumb under, the more the club face is going to be open, basically leading edge pointing down. What you don't want is a club face that's shut or closed, because then you're going to be fighting it on the way down. So you're looking for this club obviously to be neutral coming down, but you want to try and feel, if you've got a shut club face, you want to feel that you've got more thumb under the shaft here. So let's make a few practice swings. Back swing, take your right hand off. Is your thumb supporting it? If you've got your thumb to the side, you'll soon feel that, because it's going to want to drop on you. So get your thumb under the shaft here. Quite an easy feel actually, you'd be surprised, but don't rush it. Make a few practice swings, take off, put back on. What does that feel like? You can see from the rear view there, my club face is open. Obviously you can still fade it from a shut position, the John Rahms of the world, but you're going to have to be very active, and not a lot of club golfers can do that. It's quite an elite thing. Okay, let's hit one. Feeling it, my left thumb under supporting, you can see a bit of cut wrist there, beautiful. Okay, and then just go for it. Beautiful. Just pulled it, started left, tried to fade, just a little left, well, I'll take that. Remember, I'm fast tracking this for the February series, glossing over it a little bit. Can you hold it, look back? Yep, my thumb, as you can see there, from the front view, is supporting the shaft. Beautiful. The more I do it, the more under it is, the more open the shaft is. Oh, that was better than the last one, that is for certain. Oh, it's cold today. Okay, so number 2 is path. If you've got a club path that's inside, guess what? You're going to have to be active with your hand. So it's really important to get this club close to plane. You don't want to be dropping it too far inside. Obviously there's causes and effect here in terms of body and tilting. But let's just say, for instance, we're on the course and we're starting to overhook it. What can we do quickly? You can't change your swing. You haven't got an hour to work on your golf swing. Okay, what can we do? So club face, get it a little bit more neutral, open feeling. Now, like we did with the drop down drill, we want to drop it over there, green dot. If I drop my club on that green dot, I'm going to have to be a bit more active with my shoulders. Beautiful. Vice versa, if I wanted to drop it on the green dot behind me, guess what? I'm going to have to be passive. You don't want that in the hookers. If you're hooking the ball, you don't want that at all. You want your body to start turning and getting a little bit more active early. So you can do a 10 of these, Every time you hit a drive, you're waiting for the fairway to clear. Okay, out here, beautiful. Get the club out. Get the club out, feeling. Won't happen when you pull the pin on it. Let's get that ball starting on line a little bit more. Lovely, straight towards that left-hand fir tree. So number 2 is path. Get the ball starting a little straighter. If your ball's starting too far right, you know your club's coming too far from the inside. That's how you know the club's coming too far under your plane line. So the more you feel it out here, the more the ball will start straight. Okay, last one for number 2. Bit of club face feeling. Left thumb under. Remember, you don't have to do all these. Just a little bit. Oh, that was better. That was out of the middle. Okay, so number 1 is club face. Number 2 is path. Number 3 is now release. Because remember, like I said before, if your club's in here and you're stuck, you're going to have to be overactive, quite stally with your body. Now you're going to have to kind of be very active to get that club back to the ball. Because if you don't, and you just carry on with your hands, you're going to block it. So if you've got number 2 starting to get a little bit more out here, what you don't want to do is obviously stay and release this with the hand. So to counteract that, feel your right hand under your left. Obviously you can feel a little bit of pivot, but a little bit of pivot movement of the body will hopefully help. Number 2 will hopefully help that. But here now you're going to try and keep the roll to a minimum here. Not trying to roll these hands like you used to, because you had to. Now you don't have to, you see. The club's obviously a little bit more neutral. It's exaggerated. Now you're trying to keep it as neutral as you can. Obviously feeling, that's too much. Technically that's too much, but you're feeling your right hand under your left in this position here. Okay, so I know I don't have a shut face, so I'm going to let go of number 1. I'm going to think of number 2, club out, and very passive with my release. Right hand under left. Oh, yes. Wow. Well, that was Monty in his heyday. Remember, I'm skimming over these, not going into too much detail, but they're quick feels. It's not there, we're not trying to change our golf swing. We're just trying to get through that round, and then you can kind of dissect a little bit, work on your drills and the nets and stuff like that. But in the golf course, you need quite instant results, don't you? You don't want to be mucking around for an hour and it's too late then. And if you're hooking it, you need to try and feel a little bit more of like a slicer swing. Club out, hold on to it. Hand under the left, that's what brings it back. Okay, let's leave you on a good one. Start it at that white flag, which you probably won't see, it's too dark, and fade it back to those fir trees. Oh, it started left, beautiful. Just faded back to the left fir tree. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me for another one. And there is no easy fix in golf, but to give this club the best chance to get down to this ball neutral, that's going to get us through that round and not have too much extreme in our shots. Like the slices of the ball, you don't want too much slice. It's quite uncontrollable, especially if you've got wind involved as well. And it's the same with hooking. If you're hooking, or you come to a hole where you've got a tree sitting there on the right hand side of the fairway, or just off the tee 50 yards, and you've got an overhanging tree for instance, what are you going to do? It's difficult, I've been there. But remember, if you're changing the first domino, second domino, you're going to have to probably change the next one. So for instance, if you've got more open club face, you don't want to drop this club inside, because you've obviously got more of an open club face, so it's going to go right and right. So these things will blend into each other. Remember, you don't have to do them perfect, just a little bit. Just layer a little bit of that into your swing. So a little bit of open or neutral, get the club on the outside now, and now you can have a little bit more of a passive release through the ball. Okay everyone, so Trev's running around trying to find his tennis ball he's lost, and we bid you farewell from the very gloomy middle range here at Chestfield. We'll see you tomorrow. We're halfway through, and I really look forward to bringing you another one tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, taking the time out to watch, for liking, subscribing if you can. It's free to subscribe. It sounds like you have to pay something. It's totally free. Basically what it's giving you is, if I upload a video, at the moment it's every day, so you know it's every day at 7 o'clock UK time, but in the future if I upload a video, you'll get notified for that. And obviously it helps a little channel like that. We're growing, we're past 13,000 subs, which is absolutely amazing, but still a little channel compared to the big boys, that's for sure. But we're growing, but it tells YouTube that the academy is here and it throws it out to other golfers basically like yourselves. And obviously for you kind people who have joined the membership scheme through YouTube, thank you very much. Your generosity, I should say, is very, very much appreciated. It basically helps me to get out here making the videos for you, getting to and from Chestfield, getting some new equipment, little bits and pieces. You'll be surprised how much you have to kind of get to make all these videos, 2 cameras, microphones, etc, etc. So your generosity is very much appreciated and goes a long way for me to make these videos for you, so thank you very much. It's that time again. I just want to say I will get back to everyone's comments and messages. I try to, if I got a spare half an hour here and there, but the last few days has been really tight with the upload. It's been like 6:45 I've uploaded it and it's processed to HD and things like that, so it's been a bit tight at the moment, so I'm just really watching the clock. So I will get back to each and every one of you, that is for certain, but I definitely read everyone's messages, but in time I will get back to each and every one of you, so thanks very much for your patience on that one. Okay everyone, so for myself and Trev, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great golfing day if you're playing, and we'll see you then. Cheerio. Good boy. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit wet today, Trebs. We're going to make the shoe all muddy. Ready? Oh, that was perfect. 1, 2, 3. 3 bouncer and a skimmer today. Oh, that made my shoe muddy.